me, but it'll be okay if you just stay with me. And we can run from here and we can disappear, and they won't find us where we are going, dear. So baby, hold on to me, 'cause I know I can make you believe in something that only we can see. Oh, so baby, hold on to me.
You guys, hey humans, good morning or afternoon, evening, whatever time you're watching this. It's been exactly probably like a month since my last video. Are we surprised? No. Are we ever surprised? No. Are we also not surprised that my battery is dying and I just turned my camera on for the first time in a month? Yes. I also already started this and I'm restarting it because it didn't feel right. It didn't sit right with me. It's January 25th, Monday. Happy Monday. It's not Monday when you're watching this, but I hope you had a great Monday. I'm trying to start the week in the best way possible by getting some stuff done today. I hopefully by the end of February, well, I will by the end of February, have my personal training certification all done, which is very exciting for me. And I'm looking forward to so many different things right now, and I know that the world is, you know, not the best, but I'm feeling good, you guys. Feeling happy, which is important, and I finally feel like I'm like figuring out my life, which is exciting. Anyways, speaking of that, I have like this whole setup. I have to organize all of my work that I've been doing, and it's kind of a mess. I've just got stuff everywhere, and I just bought like binders and like dividers. I just bought all that stuff to finally be able to be organized. I don't remember buying a binder. I haven't bought a binder in years. You know, I don't want things to be jumbled anymore. I have such a jumbled mind, and I'm always like, no, I'm fine. So I'm now into like this list making and writing down my goals instead of just like having them up here, because as I was saying, I bought like this book off Amazon, which is supposed to come in tomorrow, I think, Thursday, I don't remember, but it's supposed to like help you organize like your certain goals, like financially and like just everything, and I'm excited to have that because I don't write things down. I've never been that kind of person, so maybe that's why I am the way I am, and it will help with my brain. Or that I have these garbage bags full of let's see if it'll, sweaters. I think there's five garbage bags full of like sweaters. I don't think there's sweatpants. I think there's just like all kinds of this is all my sweaters. I have too many clothes. I don't know what to do with it, so I have to go through those. I have to make a pile of like keep, give away, and sell. So I'm gonna do that because it's gonna take me quite some time.
And your heart makes no sound. I'll find valid in your eyes. You'll always be my night sky. You're the night sky hiding behind dark gray clouds. I can't figure you out now. I see all blue. There is so much cold in you, and the silence is so loud when you go. I just stay dancing with my shadow all day. Watch the time. I can't find the point.
Okay, so I made it through 2 bags, and now I have to go do other things. I have to leave, but I was able to get like some very small pile to give away and very small pile to sell. But in my defense, the bag that I just went through, majority of it was like my Disney stuff, and I just like to keep that because you never know. Some of it's like vintage, you keep it. This is why I have so many things. But this is my collection here. We've got keep. There was also Halloween stuff, so obviously I'm gonna keep the Halloween stuff that was in there because like me and Halloween are like this. Where's my ring? Oh, there. Like this. And then this is like my small little sell and my tiny little giveaway. I don't know how to raise you. Hey. Hello, humans. How's it going? It is now, it's Friday. It's been a few days. You know, I've decided for today I'm just gonna, because the other clips are so short, today I'm just gonna film kind of my day and then do like what I eat in a day, or just like a full day of eating because every single day is different. Because if I'm honest, I haven't had the best few days. You know, life has its ups and downs, and I was just feeling down the last 3 days, whatever days I didn't film. I just kind of like got in my head. I'll talk about that later, but when those days happen, I find it hard to like eat or like keep track of when I'm eating, and then I don't end up eating until like late at night, and then it's just not enough, and I wake up and I'm exhausted the next day, and it's just this whole cycle of things. So I thought maybe today, I'm feeling slightly better. I'm not my best, but slightly better. I'm gonna film at least what I'm eating today, and maybe that'll help me eat more, which is handy. I'm starting this quite late because I already did a few things this morning, and I don't usually eat until later on, but I got a Tim Hortons coffee, which I just microwaved, and I bought myself a 4-cheese bagel and toasted it with butter, or they toasted it and put butter on it. I have my vitamins in me. I take omega-3s, vitamin D, usually B12, but we're out, so I have to pick up more of those. And then I took my probiotics, and then throughout the day I take others because I just don't take them all at once. Oh, and my multivitamin. Took that too. That's what you missed. Other than that, I haven't had much to film. There isn't much that I'm doing, so I thought I would do that. So yeah, right now I'm just having a coffee. I don't really know what I want to eat yet because I'm not that hungry, but again, this is what happens. I just don't have an appetite, so I need to like, I'm sorry. This is what happens like when I get in such like a anxious like headspace or whatever. I lose my appetite, and so I have to force myself to eat. But right now I'm gonna have my coffee, and we're also like running low on groceries, so I mean, if I had a banana, I'd have a banana. You know what, let's have a chat. Ew, I feel like I'm gonna get emotional. I just wanted to like chat with you guys, have a nice little sit down chat with my coffee. Just because the last, ew, I'm gonna cry. Ew, fuck. Do you guys want to see what I did to my personal training information binder? I stuck a bunch of Harry Styles stickers on it that I got off Amazon. And 2 of my favorite things, working out and Harry Styles, put into one. That's fine. Anyways, okay, let's get to chatting without getting emotional because I don't like that. I have been like kind of down the last 4 days. I don't know, like the beginning of the week you can tell from like the Monday. Like I started this week with like such like this ambitious mindset, I guess. Like sometimes I have all these like ideas and thoughts and I get so excited about them that I don't know, it started off really good, and like the week before was like such, oh, I can't sit still. So yeah, I started off this week, like super pumped up, super ready for the week, like ready to kill it basically with all these ideas that I had, or like not even just for the week, just in general, like just excited about life. And then the next day I woke up and it was just like not good. And like I couldn't like pinpoint why, and I think it's so normal. Like it happens to me all the time, and I just don't really talk about it or share it, which I obviously am very uncomfortable. But like I'm not one to like talk about my feelings to people or like share when I'm having a bad day, and like I don't know why, I just don't. But I think it's important to talk about how normal it is to have like your ups and downs, and whether it's just like one day or like months, a week, and like how it flows. And especially like right now, because everyone's having a hard time because it's such a weird situation that the world is in, and everyone's lives have changed, in some majorly, some slightly, but everyone's has changed a bit, and it can be a very stressful and just add more stress onto your life that was already there, which I think is kind of what affects me a lot. I'm not sad. I think I'm just overwhelmed. And I want to talk about this because I want people to like relate, kind of, or just understand that like what you don't really see from someone. Like I don't post this stuff, like I don't talk about. Why am I so emotional right now? My friends are gonna be like, what the fuck? My dad used to eat chicken wings last night and I'm wiping my eyes with it. Yeah, like, so where was I? So let's just quickly get into a little mini story time. So like a few months before this whole world pandemic thing happened, in 2019, like at the end of 2019, I lost a job, because my job, just because the business closed down. Like I personally didn't lose the job, but like it no longer existed basically. And that was around like December of 2019. And other than that, that was a pretty great year, but it affected me so much that I didn't really, it wasn't a job that I was going to be in forever, so losing it was kind of a good thing, but also very hard to like process. And so I just kept putting that off. Like when people would ask me like if I was okay, or they didn't really bother asking because I was clearly fine, but it affected me more than I showed. And I think it was just like the idea of not working, because I had worked full-time for so long, and I didn't really, and we were all like taken so off guard when the business closed down. Like there was no warning, so we all kind of just lost our jobs. And so I was like, okay, I'll take some time to figure out what I want to do, because I knew that I wanted to like switch over my careers anyways, and it was kind of just like a push forward into doing that. And then I don't think I realized how much it was going to affect me, like losing my job, and I didn't really show people that. And so I had like people suggesting me like, why don't you work here, why don't you work here, and like I thought that was so nice. I know that they were just trying to help, but like I wasn't in the right headspace, and I didn't make that known. So to other people it might have come off as I didn't want to work, which is not the case. It's all I want to do, but it comes off as that. And I think it comes down to like not necessarily like hiding things, but not wanting to show the things that you feel make you weak. And by no sense does losing your job and struggling make you weak or wanting to admit that you're struggling. That makes you strong, but there's always that voice in the back of your head. Anyways, so that was hard, and then there was just other things in life, but other than that, that was hard for me, and that was pre-pandemic. And then a few months later the pandemic happened, and I'm fine. I swear I'm fine, guys. I just don't like talking about my feelings, so this is probably gonna be scattered until I try to get to my point. Anyways, so then the pandemic happened, and then a few things in my life, and then, like, without getting too specific, there's a few things that happened during that I could have done without. Like, what happened then was painful then, and now it's not as much, but it's it added to, like, the stress of, because when the first lockdown happened, like, we weren't even allowed to, like, legally go to the park, so it's like you're trapped. And then when you're sad or, like, you're depressed or you're overwhelmed, you don't have, like, an escape. And I don't know, I haven't felt like the way that I felt. I think I get emotional because I remember how I felt, and that's not how I feel now. But it affects you. Chicken wing towel. I know so many people who, like, in that time frame, like around, like, the summer of last year, or, like, leading up to the summer, like, it was some of the worst few months they ever had to go through. And I think the way that I felt about it was like, I hadn't been that way in so long, like, just lost, I guess. And I think the feeling of that is, yeah. I think, like, the feeling of that is overwhelming, like, because I was afraid to be in a place that I, like, remembered being in years ago, and so I kept trying to, like, get out of it, but sometimes trying to get out of it was just, like, avoiding the fact that I was in it. And, you know, I didn't have a problem, like, really expressing to, like, my family, like, that I wasn't okay, and some of my friends, but it's hard to, I find it sometimes hard to do that when you know that other people are not okay, so you don't want to, like, add to their not being okay. And that's just my way of thinking, and that's why I don't think it's the right way. I think if you're not okay, like, tell someone that you're not okay, because it's okay to admit that you're not okay. It doesn't mean you're not strong. It doesn't mean you're weak by any means. And, like, I know I'm a strong person based off of everything that I've been through in my life, and it's made me the strong person I am, and my friends know that I'm strong, but I struggle with, like, saying when I'm hurt or when I'm angry and those things, because I hate feeling them. So I feel like if I just avoid it, they just go away, which is not okay. Don't avoid your feelings, like, say them. Say what you want to say, because you just, you never know when it's gonna be, like, too late, or you take on too much with realizing that you could have lessened that by just reaching out to people or telling people how you feel. And I think that's very important. But anyways, so, like, the last year or whatever has been kind of miserable to say the least, and the outside world isn't exactly getting better, but I feel like my personal life is. I feel a lot better, even though I'm crying. It's not because, like, I'm in a bad place now, it's because I remember that. And then I feel like when I have, like, the bad days, like the few days I've had now that just kind of pop out of nowhere, and those days are just, the way to describe them for me personally is like you feel like the weight, you just wake up one day and you feel like the weight of the world on you. Like you just think of all the things that you want to be doing or that you think that you should have done by now, but really like everyone does things differently, so you're fine, but you feel that pressure from it's basically from yourself, but you feel it from other people, even though they're not the ones giving it to you. It's just you talking yourself into it. Either way, that's what I felt for the last few days, and it's very overwhelming because you try to grasp everything. I mean, everything you want to do, you kind of push it into like 1 week, and I think that's what I tried to do this week, and it just didn't work. So when I have like those bad days, it kind of just reminds me of the place I was in like just a few months ago, and I never want to be there. And it's fine if you are, and if you are in that place, like just talk to people, because everyone else is, there's so many people like going through the same thing, but I know it's hard to tell because there are people like me who don't talk about it. I'm very much an advocate for mental health and talking about your mental health, but I always do the opposite. I'm very good at giving advice, I just don't take my own. But I think that it's important to talk about these things, and you know, like yesterday was, or I guess you watching this a few days ago, it was like the Bella Let's Talk Day, which I think's good. There's obviously more people can do, but it always gets people talking and sharing their experiences, and I think that's so important. And I think maybe a day that's like, and the reason why I do think it's a good day is because sometimes more people feel comfortable talking about it while others are, because talking about it on your own can be scary, and it's very important to talk about your feelings. And I know I suck at it, like I'm talking to a camera and I'm struggling. Maybe you are the type of person like me who can get through things on their own and are very, very strong, but sometimes then life becomes very overwhelming because you're holding on to all of these things and you're not sharing them. So talk about them. Big or small, it doesn't matter. Your sadness and your aloneness or happiness, whatever you're feeling, isn't like minimized by other people. You shouldn't think that just because someone's going through something worse that yours doesn't matter. I have no idea if this makes sense at all. I'm just trying to say, like, it's okay not to be okay. I wasn't okay at all. Okay now, but there are days where I'm not. And I think it's important to talk about, and especially like this was my point, kind of where I was leading to, which has to do with like social media, because social media is just like a person's like 1%. I mean, depending on the person, like there are people out there who I think like who share so much of their life, which I think is fantastic because it does help a lot of people, and I think that's what helps me. I'm not one of those people, like I'm starting this YouTube channel but I still don't show you. Like it's just such a small percentage of my life. And same with like my Instagram. You go on my Instagram, it's just pictures of me. Which like I'm all for, like post pictures of whatever you want, whoever you want, and if it just happens to be yourself because you post pictures and you feel confident or you feel pretty or you're having a good day, like I fully support that. I think that's fantastic. But what I'm saying is you go on a person's Instagram and you have this like idea of a person maybe, and you know that it's probably not that, but you just still have this idea. Like, you know, people's idea of me that I've learned over the years is like that I'm this happy, positive, like confident person, which is true. Like I am. Like I'm very happy, I'm very positive. I've worked on becoming very confident. I used to not be, and that took a lot of work, which is why I'm now so happy with who I am as a person, and physically and mentally, and obviously that's a whole other topic. But so I'm comfortable with posting pictures of myself on Instagram when I feel pretty and all of those things, and when I feel confident, but that doesn't show like who I am. And I think it's even hard, like when you know a person, you kind of still sometimes only know like what's on the surface, and it's really hard to like dive deep into people who don't let you do that, which is me. You go on social media and like even me, like I'll fall into the idea of, I see these Instagram models or anyone on Instagram, and you're like, they just look perfect. You have to remember that they're exactly like you. Like they get sad, they get angry, they do all kinds of things. Their mental health might not be the best, and you have no idea. And I think it's just really important to not fall under like that social media trap where you see someone on Instagram smiling in all of their photos, or looking hot and trying to look hot and confident in all of their photos, and don't expect them to struggle to wake up for like 3 days in a row and get out of their bed, because you just don't see that. Because even on like my bad days, if I have a bad day, I'll still like go on Instagram and like post a story of myself where I look super happy, but really I had just finished having a breakdown, or not even a breakdown, maybe just no emotions that day. Like I just couldn't feel any, but I post this picture because I felt good in the photo. It doesn't necessarily mean that I feel good at that moment. Like it's something that also you shouldn't do, like just try to stay off Instagram, which I'm trying to figure out how. It's a weird thing because it helps you feel connected to people these days when you feel alone, but it also can like suck you in and you start comparing yourself to people. It's just really important to realize that what you see from someone on their social media or on the surface isn't who they are completely. It's part of them. I'm not going to say that's not me on my Instagram, it is, but it's a very, very small percentage of me. The reason why I wanted to like make this little clip, even though it's not a happy clip, I'm trying to make it happy, it's just to not be afraid to admit that you're struggling. Like I'm struggling, and but there are days where I'm so confident in myself and ready to take on like my future and my career. And I think the issue now is, I think because I'm so happy with where I want my life, or I'm so focused on where I want my life to go, the kind of person I want to be with, the importance of myself compared to my importance of like being with someone else, like all of that. I have this path that I'm very excited to go down on very excited to go down, and I think that can be very overwhelming too when you know what you want. You're scared of failing, and failure is okay too. So I don't know, we can talk about that some other time, but I just wanted to show you a different side of me, kind of a little bit, because this makes me very uncomfortable. I don't talk my feelings to people. My friends and people close to me know this, that I don't share them. Sometimes I just assume that they're visible when they're not. So talk about your feelings, tell people you love them when you love them, hug your friends, I don't know, just check on your friends who you assume are going to be okay. And that's not directed towards my friends, because I know they check on me and I'm like, I'm fine. So it's not to you guys. And I just want to thank anyone who's been there for me over the last year or so, who has like come into my life and is a little bit more permanent in my life now. You mean a lot to me, and it's nice to have you there. Anyways, my nose is running, so I'm going to use my chicken wing cloth to get it. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Little update. Currently snacking on, it's 2 o'clock. Told you I'm bad at eating on days when I'm stressed out. Also, I'm bad at drinking my water. This is a gallon. This is from yesterday. I'm bad at drinking my water on days like this too. Some days I'm really, really good. Some days I'm really, really bad. Anyways, I'm snacking on these. I got them from my supplement store, and they're just Sweet, I guess is the brand, and they're soft peanut butter baked cookies with MCT oil. They're plant-based, keto friendly. I'm not vegan or keto, and gluten-free if you're into that. I find these to be really, really good. I bought like the chocolate chip ones too, and I despise the chocolate chip ones. I don't know if it's just me, or I don't know really what makes them taste like that, but they taste like vodka. And I hate vodka, so they're disgusting. These ones are good. Focus. Look. My dog wants one. Manners. I'm also eating fuzzy peaches. Today's not my healthiest day. I'm also pretty sure I'm having chicken and waffles for dinner tonight. Whatever, food's food, you know? Sometimes I'm eating properly and sometimes I'm not. But that's what I'm snacking on while I'm trying to figure out what I want for lunch, because we are actually very light on groceries, which is why we're getting takeout tonight. So while I procrastinate and think some more about what I would like to eat, I want to show you something. I ordered a pair of leggings from this brand Dying Breed. They're from Toronto area, so very close by. They follow me on Instagram, I followed them back, and or vice versa, I followed them first, I don't remember. But anyways, their leggings looked very, very nice online and on the models that they put them on, so I wanted to try them out. And so I ordered these ones. They look like this. They're like a nice mint color. No front, oh, is that a front seam? No, no front seam, that's just a crease from them being in the bag, that's my bad. But they look like this. Very, very thin, seamless. And then at the back, of course my camera cut off again because that seems to be the routine. And then the back, the back has their logo and then the little divot. I call it that, I don't know. And yeah, I haven't tried them on, so I'm gonna try them on in a few minutes to see how they fit. I originally wanted an extra small, but they were sold out, so I got in a small, and honestly small is probably a better fit for me. I was being ambitious with the extra small. But they sent me this hat, which I did not order, so thank you. It's like the perfect color. It says baby blue and it says Dying Breed on it. I don't usually wear beanies because they go really tight on my head and I look funny, and I don't know how the proper way to wear them, but I think it's very cute and I'll wear it, so thank you. Static, do you hear that? Let's go try on the leggings and see how they fit while I'm still procrastinating and not making anything for lunch. So have them on. I probably could have done with the size smaller only because the fabric is very, very, very soft, like very buttery soft. So I like to go a little bit tighter on the waist, but they still fit perfectly because they fit my legs just fine. Any small on their legs, they might be a little too tight. But let me show you. Let me just move things out of the way here. So first, this is the waistband. It's very, very, very high-waisted, seamless, obviously. They go super high up on the back, which is nice. Very flattering around my waist. And then this is them. They go right at the ankle. I don't know how to show you properly on here. Obviously, because they're light, I'm assuming they'll show some sweat if I do like a heavy duty workout, but that's with all of my light leggings. Even when they say they're like sweat proof, they're not, and I just know that when I buy them. So it's not the company, it's the fact that they're light leggings and I sweat a lot. You want to say hi? No, you're gone. Say hi. Yeah. You have to say hi to the It was my daughter. It was Winnie's birthday the other day. She's 5. She's 5. You're 5. You're 5. You're so old. Yeah, that's all I wanted to show you was the leggings. let's go find something for lunch. Okay, update, finally figured out lunch. I have this giant bowl of carrots. I don't know if that's too many carrots. I don't care. I love baby carrots, and I'm very, it's very hard for me to get my vegetables in because I like vegetables, but I like them plain, and I'm picky about them. I like just these plain baby carrots, and I like steamed broccoli and beans. Just so boring. Like, I don't even dip these in anything. And then also I have an energy drink, another Alani one. It's Cosmic Stardust, which literally tastes like Skittles. I think I said that already. And then because are we surprised, I made myself 2 little mini pizzas on naan bread. My dog's here. Because again, I probably could have made something else, but chose not to. That is my lunch for today. I think this title is gonna be full day of eating on like a bad day, because I'm usually better, or I want to be better. I am quite healthy. I say I'm like the whole 80-20 rule, except today it's like reversed, with 80% this, 20% this. I kind of want to show you some things. I'll finish chewing my carrot. I just really like showing you guys things, so it's fun for me. So I ordered from Shein or Shine, I don't know. I don't want to hear about it. I know that I'm not supposed to. Of course my dad wants to go outside right now. Trust me, I know that I shouldn't be ordering from them. But I did. I ordered quite a bit. But I'm just going to show you some jewelry. They have fun earrings, and I love fun earrings. I got these ones. They're just little hoops with butterflies on them. And I really love this fun earrings, so I got a bunch. I also got this phone case, which is the Grim Reaper, like at your door. And then I have this one on my phone already, and it's a skeleton taking a selfie. So I did that. Okay. I also got like pins. They have pins as well. I got a bunch of things. Okay. So first off, earrings. So you should know this if you don't. I have an obsession with Halloween. It brings me so much joy. So I got these Scream earrings, which obviously I'm gonna wear all year round. None of this stuff's gonna focus, and I don't have patience right now for that, so. Dog wants in. These little dangly peaches. There, that one focused, but you saw my ugly palm. So I got those peaches, and then these are one of my favorites. They're little waffle slices. Oh, I broke it. I got the knives. Is this gonna focus on it? Can you tell what that is? So fun thing about these knives. So I impulse bought all of this, of course, and I then bought 2 pair of knife earrings without realizing that I bought 2 pairs of knife earrings. And then, oh my god. And I just assumed that the other ones I bought were gonna be the same size. No. No. This is what I thought they were gonna be, right? I thought they were gonna be the size. This is the size I got. So, knives. And then I got these little dinosaur ones. I don't want to take them out of the package. They're just like dinosaur bones. And then, because I want to replace, like, I have tons of like butterfly earrings, but because I don't buy expensive earrings, they get rusty and old, so I got this one. Then for pins, I got 2 pins. Yeah, I've got 2 pins. This one is 2 ghosts. And they're just holding a heart that says you're never alone if you have demons. It's true. And then this one, it's a little boat. Not gonna focus. It's okay. And it says SS Georgie. So if you know what that is, then you know. And then I also got clear butterfly clips because I have a bunch of colorful ones and I wanted clear ones. I don't even use the colorful ones, so anyways, that's what I wanted to show you. I'm gonna eat my lunch now and I'll see you guys at my next meal. Bye. All I need is for you to just to tell the people what we're eating.
Thanks so much for ordering from Coop. We appreciate lovely people like you. Enjoy and stay safe. Not looking at the camera. We're eating chicken and waffles. And what's this? Oh, deep fried deviled eggs. Do you want me to open it?
Yeah.
Ooh, deep fried. And what's this?
These are your waffle fries.
Oh, you did get me fries?
Oh, you said you wanted fries.
Yeah, but then I said I didn't, so now I'm glad you did.
Oh.
Waffle fries. Here, 3D.
That's not 3D.
See, people that would know the House of Frankenstein would know that, but they have to be 50 or over.
Chicken and waffles.
Hi guys, I'm gonna talk quiet and I hope you can hear me. I'm just gonna end the vlog here, or whatever this is, because it's currently 1 a.m. After the waffles I had a nap and it was like 7 p.m. so I slept until like 9:30. I don't know why I was so tired. I had went on a long walk prior and my body was so cold, so like it just wanted to warm up and then I just fell asleep. But I finished the night off with just oranges in a pear. I'll show you for proof. I ate it already and didn't show you. There's still one clementine left. I didn't want it. It's 1 a.m. I'm gonna go to bed now, or I'm gonna put this footage onto my computer at least because that takes a long time, so that I can edit it tomorrow. And I just finished watching The Shining, which is why I'm up so late, because it's such a long movie, but it's so good. I love it so much. If you haven't watched it, watch it. It's very long, but Jack Nicholson is just so good in it, and it's worth it. It's a little bit like slower, but so good. So I highly recommend. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I don't do very exciting things right now. There's not much to do. You can barely leave the house, and when I do, I don't want to film people that I know, so this is what you get. I'll see you guys next week. I'm gonna put, if it turned out, my Alpha Elite haul, which is like an amateur haul. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just like to work out, and so I buy a lot of workout clothes that I thought I would talk to you guys about. Oh, also, I finished my water. It was only like half full anyway, so like 2 liters. Yeah. Just quickly before I leave, I finished sorting through my clothes, my sweaters, I mean, not my clothes. I have like 1 trunk full to sell, 1 trunk full to keep, and then a big garbage bag to donate. Didn't take as long as I thought it was going to, but it just took me forever to actually do it. Anyways, I'll see you guys next week. I hope you have a lovely week, and I'll talk to you guys soon.